Hi guys, Lindsay
And Tracy.
here with Storybook Family Farm. So one thing that not everybody knows about us is that we absolutely love finding bargains on used things, like going to flea markets, antique stores, garage sales, pretty much anything where there's old stuff sold cheap. Um, so
Or
today,
stuff sold cheap in general.
it doesn't actually have to always be old, but we do love us some antiques. Hence why we're so excited to buy an old house. Anyways, so today, well, actually, this whole weekend was the town that we live in. Well, we don't actually live in it, but 3 miles away, perfect distance. They actually had their village-wide garage sale going on today. Well, this weekend. I'm terrible with words sometimes, but it's okay. You guys know what I'm talking about. So some of the things that we were looking for were kind of random. We were really hoping that we could find some bee equipment since we took all the beekeeping classes, and bee equipment is kind of expensive, but we didn't find any of that. But we did find some really super duper awesome great deals, and we figured the weather today is absolutely gorgeous. We don't have that much going on today, except for I do have to go work in the garden and remove some of the sod since the sun is actually out. There's not standing puddles in the garden anymore. And then you got...
I gotta change the elements in hot water tank.
Yeah, so we got the electric bill for this month. It was absolutely outrageous. The amount of kilowatt hours was like through the roof. And I was like, how in the world did we ever do this? Well, then the hot water tank started tripping the breaker, and then after that, the hot water was not very hot anymore. Used to be able to take long showers, and now it's like 5 minutes and then the water turns cold. So there really isn't much hot water. So we currently have the breaker shut off. So then that way we don't have an astronomical electric bill because she's going to get it fixed today, Lord willing. Otherwise, things are going to get stinky around here. But that's okay. Willie took a cold shower the other day, and I was like, it's probably good for him. Teenage kids, it's a good thing. So we figured that we'd show you guys some of the awesome finds because we're pretty super pumped about them. Excuse me, love dumpling. All right, so the first great find that we found was actually this older gas stove. Now, if you've been with us for a while, you know that our house is a major fixer-upper, and we've only been here for about a month. So we ended up, there was no appliances here. Well, there was a fridge here, but they left food in here, and the house has been vacant since June. So it's pretty disgusting, so we disposed of it. The fridge and the food. Not just the food. There was no coming back from that. TV dinners, apparently, they mold after like 6-10 months. Kind of gross. But so we got this stove. It is a gas stove, which is what we recently bought for in our house, and there's not natural gas here, so we had to convert it to propane. I'll pull you guys out so that way you can read my shirt in case you were wondering. It says I love you like biscuits and gravy. Anybody that knows me knows I'm a sucker for some biscuits and gravy, and Tracy makes some amazing biscuits and gravy. I've gotten fat a little bit throughout our marriage. She's a very good cook, so weight comes and goes on me. But anyways, so we actually got this stove, and the people were gracious enough to let us try it out to make sure that it worked. So the stove and the oven works, and I talked them down to $25 for it. It does need cleaned, but we're not afraid of work. So we got that. But our gas stove that is in the house already, that was a very expensive one. It's got the speed burners. It's brand new, and it's everything that Tracy's ever dreamed of in a stove. That's what we got. It was also marked down on sale, so it was like $300 off regular ticket price. So it was only like $650 or something.
I think it was like $630.
Something like that when we bought it brand new. And it was at Menards, so we got the 11% rebate back on it. So it wasn't anything too crazy. But after we started using it, I told her that I don't think that we would be able to pressure can on it because it cooks the food way too fast. And watch, because right over here there's glass. I don't want you to step on it.
Have shoes on.
Well, it was so good for your tennis shoes because it was in the broken glass. We had Willie start working on cleaning up the trash pile that was right beside the house because he doesn't have any technical skill sets. He's not a very good painter. I tried to teach him how to paint, and it was, he tried. So the painting is all being left to me because I love to paint. I'm actually very good at painting inside of houses. So that's being left up to me. But so our stove, we realized that it would not be something, we'll have to stand over here because of the way the light's hitting us. We just have blacked out faces. People like to see our faces when we smile real big. But anyways, we've got to be like two of the weirdest homos ever. Anyways, so the stove that we currently have, I realized after we started cooking on it that it would not be suitable for pressure canning, because even when you turn it all the way on low, like when we're cooking rice for the dogs, it still has a tendency to bubble over and stuff, even when the pot is on the smallest burner that there is. So it's basically like everything's a high output burner. And if you've ever done any pressure canning, you know that you have to be able to turn it down really low. Otherwise, the pressure just keeps going up, 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 and then didn't want that to happen. So we've actually been in search of another stove or oven. It didn't matter to us if it was electric, because my dad has graciously taught me how to run electricity. So I'm sure I could figure out how to add in a new stove plug. So we didn't care which it was, and that was a huge blessing to be able to find a 21 for $25. They wanted $50 for it, but they said, hey, if you make us an offer, we'll pretty much accept anything, because we're trying to sell this house, and the person that owned it died, and we just need rid of it. And we don't want to clean it. And I was like, okay, that's perfect. They even loaded it for us. That was quite nice.
It was.
Too bad they didn't come and unload it.
Yeah, that would have been even nicer.
Yeah, because seeing as how we got like 7 steps to get it to the deck, but that's okay.
And we're both short.
Yeah. Well, I'm taller than you are, but anyways, so that was our best steal of the day. Our second best steal of the day was we got this porch swing here, and it obviously needs to be painted, and it's currently purple and black, but it is very cute with the little heart designs right in here. I don't know. Can you put your hand behind the hearts? It's not showing up on camera. There's cute little heart designs there and there, and then there's like a fancy little teal day type of thing. But the wood is all still in perfectly good shape. The guy sold it to us for $10. So we thought that was a fantastic idea, because where we're standing at right now is what will eventually one day be our Zen garden area. And we thought, the perfect place to put that. Initially when we grabbed it, we thought, we'll put it on the front porch after we get that roof redone, because it's actually kind of working on trying to fall down. So Lord willing, the camper will sell quickly so we can put a new roof on. But so we realized that the perfect place for us to put it is actually underneath of that little clubhouse thing, because we could sit on it in the rain and be able to take our shoes off and just run our feet into the dirt. And right over here is a natural spring, so it always has a really nice sound of trickling water. I'm assuming that it's probably a year-round spring, just because this house is very old, and I assume that they did not have a well to begin with, seeing as how there was not a bathroom to begin with. That was all an addition. So I'm assuming that spring is a year-round thing. And the turkeys are out again. This is actually take 2 of this video, because we started filming it and we realized that the turkeys had escaped. I was like, oh cool, there's birds coming to join us, and I was like, oh wait,
And apparently they just really
those
like
are our
us.
turkeys. So this video is no longer about garage sailing. It is about catching our turkeys.
What are you guys doing?
I'm not sure why they keep escaping or how they keep escaping. I actually moved them into a new pen that I've been working on all week. So then that way they could get out of the chicken area, because we actually lost a turkey this past week. I'm not sure if it just escapade and ran off by itself, or if a hawk or something, some sort of predator, came in and got it. But yeah, so we're down to 7 turkeys. Yeah, like I don't know. I'm trying to watch them. You keep an eye on them. Because we got half of the turkeys in, half of the turkeys are out of the dog kennel cage. So maybe if we watch long enough, we'll see how they're getting in and out. But yeah, there's Tracy. Some people have been concerned that she doesn't do any work around here. She's always at work, but she does. She helps every time when she's not at work.
Okay.
You find the hole?
They're getting in on the other side of that. They just try to stick their head in on the other side of the chicken wire over there.
They're just trying to stick it in, babe, where the chain link is at. But yeah, So Tracy does do a lot of help around here. You know, I obviously am home more, so I do a lot more stuff. That's why you primarily see me on videos, but Tracy does do her thing all the time. So I'm going to cut this short so I can help her catch the turkeys before they find other ways to escape and run off into the woods, because they are very close to the woods. So if you guys are enjoying our content, please give this video and all of our other videos a thumbs up. Share them on social media to help us grow, and also consider subscribing to our channel, so then that way we can also grow. Thanks for watching. Have a good one, guys.